Thank you.
We've got a high-level conference back here. We've got a member that's trying to get over here, so we're going to give them a minute, and if they come in a minute or so, we're in good shape. If not, then we'll go ahead and adjourn. But let's give them a chance. So we're going to not adjourn officially for another minute or two, but you can yawn, take a break, do whatever you want to do for a second. It's hard with the votes. We have as many of you know, we have we did not enforce the get over and vote on time rule. It was very, very lax, so they've really tightened it up. And now if you're not over there within a certain period of time, they actually call the vote and you just miss out. So some things we can do and not do, but primarily we're here to vote. So, you guys got any other questions or comments? Senator Schiff.
Thank you, Chairman. The success of California's agriculture industry is at least partially thanks to the very specialized knowledge and work of USDA experts. It's principally the success of the hardworking people in the agriculture industry who are some of the hardest working people I've ever met. But as two examples of the role that USDA experts play, and there are many more, APHIS protects California growers against citrus greening disease, and ARS conducts research on the efficacy and efficiency of irrigated agriculture in vine and tree orchards. Mr. Hoskins and Dr. Hutchins, based on your experience at USDA, can you both briefly speak to the importance of APHIS, AMS, ARS, NEFA, and ERS staff at the department in securing the safety, innovation, and overall success of California's specialty crop industry?
So thank you for that question, Senator. I guess I'll go first, just alphabetically, not in substance. But I would just say, when I think about that question, first from just an APHIS programmatic side, the mandate and authorities, this committee, this Congress, this chamber has given the agency to help work in support and collaboration with your growers, your ag community in California, the California Department of Food and Ag, which plays an essential role as a partner in identifying, mitigating, and preventing both the plant pest side of the equation and animal disease surveillance and response activities. So when I look at that portfolio, no matter where APHIS is or what issue we're talking about, the state partnership is absolutely essential. And CDFA has been instrumental and indispensable in that equation for as long as I've had the privilege to work in this space. To your question on staffing, as someone who's not at the department currently and doesn't have the benefit of internal briefings or assessments of bodies or resources or capacity, all I can say is I've heard Secretary Rollins state publicly her support and mandate that APHIS will ensure an adequate workforce to meet their mandate.
Thank you. Dr. Hutchins?
Senator, thank you for the question. I've had the pleasure of traveling your state extensively. I've seen the great agriculture there, from the rice fields near Sacramento to the almond plantations to the Salinas Valley to the cotton. And it's a wondrous place from an agricultural standpoint. It's a candy land for sure. So, and without a doubt, the federal agencies and USDA research, as well as the University of California and the local agencies, have had a tremendous impact on the success of agriculture in your state, particularly with the areas where developing methods and technologies for drought tolerance and so forth. So what I can speak to is the fact that those types of activities have been critically important to California, and they will continue to be.
And Mr. Hoskins, can you comment on the work that can be done to reduce barriers to participation in the commodity procurement programs for small, medium, new, or beginning farmers, and how we can create more opportunities for more farmers to provide healthy food?
Thank you for that question, Senator. When I think about the commodity procurement program, the Section 32 authority at AMS and their mandate to facilitate surplus removal and how their assessment is done to execute on that mandate, I also think about just some of the complexities that the agency is required to comply with under larger than just USDA authorities or compliance. It's the Federal Procurement Act and the cascade of regulations and steps vendors or participants have to go through to access that program. So I don't pretend to understand that matrix, but what I could commit to is if I were confirmed, I would want to work with you, your office, your staff, this committee, the Senate, to better understand how or if or when the agency can reduce some of those impediments to participation for producers of all size.
Thank you.